Can you die from a cannabis overdose? Though some people may not believe it, you cannot die from a cannabis overdose. Records show that many people have died because of alcohol or opioid overdose, but there are no records of people dying from an overdose of marijuana. How is it possible? This is because cannabis acts on the human body and mind in a completely different way than alcohol or opioids. According to the Oxford University anesthesiology professor K.T.S. Pattinson, in drug addicts, respiratory depression is the major cause of death. Our fundamental drive to breathe comes from an area in the brain known as the Prebotzinger complex. Opioid use not only increases feelings of pleasure, but it also depresses the Prebotzinger complex, resulting in slow and irregular breathing. In the case of an opioid overdose, breathing just stops completely, and death occurs due to the deficiency of oxygen. The same thing also happens in the event of an alcohol overdose. The liver loses its power to break down the extra alcohol, and this high volume in the blood can paralyze the area of the brain that controls human breathing and blood pressure. The body shuts down breathing, causing organ failure and eventually death. However, a cannabis overdose is completely safe compared to alcohol or opioids. If you overdose or overconsume marijuana, that might make you uncomfortable or downright miserable, but it surely cannot kill you. Cannabinoids work on certain receptors that are scant in the brainstem, the area that regulates breathing and heart rate. An overdose can't affect the heart and breathing rate much. Cannabis receptors are mainly prominent in the hippocampus, basal ganglia, and cerebellum, responsible for cognition and movement. So an overdose could cripple you both physically and mentally for some time, but it can't cause death. In a study on cannabinoid receptors in 1990, researchers from the National Institutes of Health (NIH) stated that sparse densities of cannabinoid receptors in lower brainstem areas controlling cardiovascular and respiratory functions may explain why high doses of THC are not lethal. This is good news for cannabis consumers, but you should be careful about your intake. If you happen to overdose yourself and start feeling uncomfortable, be calm, try to breathe, and the discomfort will definitely pass away soon. You should always talk to your 420 doctor before using cannabis products. Make sure you dose yourself right. For more information on medical marijuana products and usage, visit our YouTube channel